wird euer Terror beseitigt sein, so wahr wir das Reiserecht.
Adolf Hitler, a name synonymous with tyranny, war, and destruction. He projected an image of unyielding strength and unwavering resolve. But behind this facade of power and control, there lurked a hidden reality, one that few have dared to explore. A secret addiction that shaped not only his mind, but the fate of millions. Welcome back to Across History. This is the dark truth behind the Führer's secret drug addiction. Hitler's declining health and mysterious condition. Throughout the 1930s and into the brutal years of World War II, Hitler's health was a closely guarded secret. To the public, he appeared vigorous, a man of iron will and endurance. Yet those closest to him witnessed something quite different. The Führer suffered from severe digestive problems, chronic stomach pains, and frequent bouts of exhaustion. At times, he was known to faint or lose his temper without warning. Medical experts who have examined post-war documents believe he may have suffered from Parkinson's disease or other neurological disorders. But more than just illness, a deeper dependency was taking hold. Behind closed doors, Hitler relied on his personal physician, Dr. Theodor Morell, a man infamous for his unorthodox treatments and willingness to use experimental drugs. Who was Dr. Theodor Morell? Dr. Theodor Morell came into Hitler's life in 1936. Unlike other doctors, Morell quickly gained the dictator's trust by offering immediate relief from his ailments. His treatments ranged from vitamin injections to hormone therapies and complex drug cocktails, often with little regard for long-term effects. Morell's notebooks, discovered after the war, reveal a staggering regimen of substances administered to Hitler daily. The medications included opiates for pain, barbiturates for sleep, and, most controversially, Pervitin, a methamphetamine stimulant widely used during the war. While Morell's role has been debated, there is no doubt his drugs shaped Hitler's physical and mental state. What was Pervitin and its role in World War II? Pervitin was the German military's answer to fatigue and exhaustion. Often called tank chocolate, this methamphetamine derivative was given to soldiers to stay awake for days on end, to fight with increased aggression and stamina. Its effects were immediate. Bursts of energy, heightened focus, and a sense of invincibility. But Pervitin was highly addictive, and prolonged use led to devastating side effects: paranoia, hallucinations, and extreme mood swings. Millions of soldiers swallowed these pills as they marched across Europe. But few knew the Führer himself was a daily recipient of this powerful drug. Evidence of Hitler's drug use and addiction. The most chilling evidence of Hitler's drug use comes from Dr. Morell's medical logs, where injections and dosages are meticulously recorded. Morell's notebooks describe administering vitamin shots multiple times a day, many containing methamphetamine compounds. Eyewitness accounts describe Hitler's trembling hands, dilated pupils, and erratic behavior, symptoms consistent with stimulant use and withdrawal. As the war dragged on, these signs became more pronounced. His speeches grew incoherent and his paranoia deepened. Hitler distrusted his generals, isolated himself in his bunker, and made increasingly irrational decisions. Historians now widely agree that his meth addiction exacerbated his mental decline and impacted the course of the war. The effects of methamphetamine on the Führer's mind and body. Methamphetamine floods the brain with dopamine, the chemical responsible for pleasure and reward, creating an intense high and feelings of confidence. But this euphoria is short-lived. Chronic use damages the brain, causing paranoia, hallucinations, and psychosis. Hitler's behavior mirrored these symptoms. Close associates described how he would swing from charming and charismatic to angry and suspicious within moments.
Das Ergebnis nicht die Bolschewisierung der Erde und damit der Sieg des Judentums sein, sondern die Vernichtung der jüdischen Rasse in Europa.
He developed a phobia of assassination attempts, survived dozens of plots, yet trusted no one. By the final years of the war, his mental state had deteriorated significantly. Some medical experts believe his methamphetamine use contributed to Parkinsonian tremors and cognitive decline. The dark irony of Hitler's addiction. The dark irony of Hitler's addiction is that it contrasts sharply with the public image he cultivated. The Nazi regime promoted ideas of racial purity, discipline, and moral superiority, while its leader was secretly dependent on powerful, mind-altering drugs. This hypocrisy underscores the fragility of the Führer's power, built on a foundation of secrecy and chemical dependency. His addiction offers a haunting reminder. Even the most feared and ruthless leaders are vulnerable to hidden weaknesses. How Hitler's addiction influenced history. Hitler's drug addiction was more than a personal affliction. It had profound historical consequences. As his mental and physical health declined, so did his capacity to lead effectively. Erratic orders, poor strategic decisions, and increasing isolation hastened the Nazi downfall. One might wonder, had Hitler been free from addiction, would the war have lasted longer or ended differently? This dark truth about the Führer adds a complex layer to our understanding of one of history's most destructive figures. Adolf Hitler's secret addiction is a chilling glimpse into the human frailty behind monstrous deeds. It reminds us that history is never as simple as it seems, and that beneath the surface of power lies a web of secrets and vulnerabilities. As we uncover these truths, we confront the uncomfortable reality that even the darkest legacies are shaped by the hidden battles within. If you found this glimpse into history's darker side compelling, be sure to subscribe to Across History for more deep dives into the stories that shaped our world. Hit the like button, share this video, and leave a comment with what history topic you want to explore next. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay curious and keep uncovering the past with Across History.